What's up? We're back. Today, I'm going to be playing Dialed In. It's a game from Jersey Jack Pinball. It was the game they came out with, I think after Hobbit. It was the one after Hobbit. So, kind of similar in terms of, I guess, sort of like unique gameplay elements and stuff. What's cool about this game is, unlike The Hobbit, it's a standard body, so it plays a little bit quicker. What I like about this game is it feels a lot like a classic kind of Bally Williams game from the 90s. It actually reminds me quite a bit in a lot of ways of like Tales of the Arabian Nights. Okay, so let's kind of do a quick overview of the game. I've got a camera set up right here that'll kind of help you see what's going on in the quantum reality theater, as well as on the phone. Now the phone, it might be a little bit trickier to see. I tried to get it focused and set up and stuff, and it's kind of hard to capture, especially because this camera and this camera are both shitty webcams, whereas this camera and this camera are a lot nicer. So I may end up replacing these eventually, at least this one, just for the purposes of being able to focus on some stuff. But for now, works out okay. So as you can see, feature-wise, quantum reality theater is sort of like one of those, they call them holographic. I don't like that. It's not really holographic. It's just basically like a heads-up display. So it's like an angled, sort of mirror-esque thing. So you can actually see through it. That's what that white light you can see through there is. I don't know if the camera catches that, kind of. So there's actually a loop that goes around there. But what it'll do is it'll shoot an image from the top of it down onto it. Basically, it's just a reflection of a screen. It's pretty cool, though, and it's a nice little effect that they keyed in with some of the gameplay elements. So basically how the game works is you have the power guy here. I started the game. The power guy there will start up. Let me finish this game here. Just going to drain out. Ball saves.
Shoot the left rim.
But yeah, the power guy is basically going to be your method of starting modes. Because you need to hit him. That's actually a problem I've had with the game. I might need to fix that. The power guy charges up your phone, and then you shoot your phone. There's a scoop there, which might be a little bit tricky to see. But there's a scoop underneath the phone, which is here. And hitting that scoop will start your modes. I'm just gonna let this drain out.
Don't move.
No. Cool. Okay, so to reiterate, quantum reality theater, mainly just for effect, but it does show you some bonus stuff that you can pick up off of that. The phone, as you can see, all of these little icons are basically just different modes. And so basically how it works is on your first completed mode, it's like 1 hit to charge the phone. The second one, it'll be like 2 hits to charge the phone. So basically the phone will like be black with the little red icon on it that says 0% battery. Hitting the power guy charges your phone up so that you can start a mode. An interesting feature of this game, though, is you can hit the power guy multiple times before starting a mode to overcharge your phone. So what overcharging does is basically give you bonuses to your rewards off of it. Then on top of that, we have over here the BOB. That's Crazy Bob. You probably can't really see any of it, but there's a little sign over here. Let me just make some adjustments here, and I'll show you just so you can see it. I don't know exactly where I'm looking, kind of at a distance. So yeah, that sign right there has different modes. There's Crazy Mode, Extra Ball, and Quick Multi-Ball. So the let's go with something like that. That looks about right. So the crazy modes are things like selfie mode and emoji overload. They're kind of like goofy modes, and it's kind of one of the neat things about this game is there's not a lot of games that don't really take themselves too seriously. This game's kind of like, the theme really reminds me of the 90s Bally Williams games. You know, things like Junkyard, or, you know, whatever, things like that. They're very like kooky, you know, they're fun. And I think this game has a lot of that captured in it. And I think it's something that a lot of people overlook when they're talking about this game. Okay, so yeah, so the Bob targets, the main thing they're going to be doing is giving you some bonus stuff through sort of like a bonus mode. It would be the equivalent of on The Hobbit, activating something like Erebor, where you have the super spinners going. It's kind of the same type of thing, though it has different elements. The game actually has, not sure if you can see it, but just below the screen there's a camera there, and it has like selfie mode, which is, honestly, I thought it was the dumbest thing when I heard of it, but it's actually really fun. And it also takes a picture for high scores, which is kind of neat. This game does have Bluetooth, so you can use like an app for it for like flipper control and stuff. I think it's stupid. It's a waste of time. Pinball is about pinball. It's not about an app. But everything's got to have an app, so there is a light drone in the rollover here. That's going to light these three guys right here. They are, they will spin up. It's one of the cool little things they do. They spin up, and there's a target just below this one. Just basically some rubber bumpers along the sides here, and then a target right there with a magnet in the middle. So as you do drone shots, it'll give you package delivery progress. Let's talk about the skill shot. The skill shot is a rotating set that go down through these lights in the outlines here. Might be a little bit tricky to see those, but as they count down, they go from big points to hold drones, hold kilowatts, hold transit, hold bonus multiplier, and hold spider. So these are all just different things that are in the game. Spider is like the spider target is on the left side of this ramp, the left ramp. Transit is the ramp itself. Both ramps actually, because you're going to hit one ramp here and the right orbit actually loops around to come up this ramp. Kilowatts is shooting the center quantum theater. I'm not sure if you have to hit something first to like charge it up. I'm pretty sure it's like a secondary shot, like if you hit a ramp and then hit that. That might also tie in with the hurry up rollover. What else do we got in there? Big points is pretty self-explanatory. Drones is pretty self-explanatory. So these things, they basically hold bonus values as they go through. So let's say you were trying to work on specifically getting package delivery progress. You could do something like hold drones every time. So the skill shot, what it is it's a little tricky to see. I'm going to try not to start another game here, but at the back, the right orbit will go up and around, and then if you keep going, it comes up and goes down here. If you shoot out of the lane here and shoot it just hard enough that it gets up past there and rolls in kind of behind the quantum theater there, that is the skill shot. It'll lock into there and then kick out. If you don't quite get it, it'll roll into the pop bumpers. You have 3 pop bumpers here. What else do we got going on? Okay, so that's right orbit is going to come around and kind of connect onto that. It's tough to see, but it sort of drops down from up there. Okay, lock shot. The right flipper, upper right flipper, has a shot that goes up along here, and it kind of loops up behind and comes in and locks up top in the train station here. The other shots we have along here are light big bang, which is a couple of stand-up targets. Then you have a hole that says SIM card. Then you have that lock shot, and then straight up the back, you have big bang. So one of the coolest things about this game is you can, for the cost of losing a little bit of points, you can basically auto-complete modes. So shooting light big bang, you hit it a bunch of times and then it lights big bang. If you shoot big bang while you're not in a mode, it just gives you a bunch of points. If you shoot big bang while you're in a mode, it gives you a bunch of points and auto completes the mode. So that's a pretty valid strategy in this game. Once you complete a mode, the SIM card light will light up, and if you shoot it into that hole without draining, because if you drain, you lose your SIM card, like you won't be able to pick it up. When you complete a SIM card shot, you will get one of the letters from Dialed In, as it's shown there. I've never completed it, so I don't know what happens. You get into some wizard mode, I imagine. I think it's like Quantum City Chaos or something like that. I'm not too sure. What else? Oh, there's a couple modes. Crazy Bob's has another mode I didn't mention that utilizes the camera. So you'll shoot it into the theater and that lights a scratch ticket, and then you have to wave at the camera to scratch the ticket off. That's kind of fun. It makes it like chaos, which is cool. Yeah, there's a diverter up top here. Might be a little tricky to see, but it's the quantum mechanic lady. Her one arm drops down a little diverter, which will stop the ball when you shoot the left ramp. It'll stop the ball from coming down here, and it will bounce off of that and come into sort of like above the pop bumpers. And I think that's more or less everything on the game. If I forget anything, I guess we'll go over it when we get there. Just give me 1 second. Sorry, I just gotta check one thing with the camera. Okay, I think we're good to go. As you can see on the back glass right now, there's actually what I think is pretty cool. It's a little sort of graphic comic thing that kind of explains what this game is about. I'll let you guys kind of check that out if you want, but basically what it adds up to is the corporation, I forget what they're called. They basically create a phone and then lose it or something like that, and the main character of the game finds the phone, and it basically has a quantum effect generator which causes all kinds of chaos, which is sort of how the game plays through. So this special phone has the power to create meteor storms and EMP blasts and stuff. So basically each one of the modes has a character calling your character and being like, hey, this thing's happening, it's crazy. And there's all kinds of little things that'll happen. I guess I didn't mention, it might be a little bit tough to see, but the quantum mechanic, when you hit him, he slides over like he's on a sliding thing. And on top of that, there's a magnet under the playfield that moves. So there's a couple different things where you'll see the ball go crazy, and it... yeah, I guess I didn't really talk about any of these features. So there's magnets under the playfield that will move around and cause the ball to go crazy during certain things like the EMP blast or burst or whatever it's called. I think that mode's got it. Then on top of that, there is when you get hit with a quantum blast or something, it causes the flippers to go weak, and they sort of like do a jitter thing and they like lose power. That's a pretty cool effect. Basically, if you were to hold your flipper up, it would go from like sitting like that to being like, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so I'm not gonna worry too much about it right now. I want to start playing a little bit. I may need to just slide off the glass and make an adjustment to this rail. I already seen that it was kind of popping things out, but off of this wire form, I've had issues pretty much since I got the game. It's kind of like inconsistent when it happens. Sometimes it's like it'll happen once in a game, and sometimes it'll happen like consistently, and I'll have to kind of adjust it. But if the ball pops off of this wire form, I'm aware of it. I know it sucks. Sometimes it ends up causing the ball to hop over here and drain. But like I said, I'm just gonna kind of warm up, start playing a little bit, and we'll see what happens. I haven't played this game in I maybe played a little bit on it, just, since I updated the code, because this had a pretty recent code update on it as well. So I updated the code, played a couple of games on it, and that was about it. But I haven't really been playing a ton of it lately, because since I got Iron Maiden and Total Nuclear Annihilation, I don't really play this one quite as much. And Hobbit, I think, is kind of a game that I come back to a little bit more than this one. But I'm gonna put some time in on this baby. So let's get started. If you got any questions, let me know. Say hello if you're in the chat. I like chatting while playing, so
Hello.
let's do this. So I'm gonna go for a skill shot on the first one. I'm just gonna try and do the big points. Did not get it. As you can see, that shot me up the transit ramp. Tilt's a lot more sensitive on this game, so I gotta be a little bit careful. As you can see, the yellow light flashing, that's light big bang. That's a good thing to be shooting for, but right now I'm gonna go for starting a mode. So you can see the electrical guy there. I pop him, that charges my phone up, so I'm ready to do a mode. Now, I don't think you can see it, but if I shoot the power guy again, I'm pretty sure it's up in the top right. It gives me my overcharge on the phone. Yeah, so there it's just at 110% overcharge. I don't know if you can read that very clearly, but it also, at the top of the phone, it says 110% as well. Let's try for that skill shot again. Shit, that is not gonna do it. Nor is that. Let's try like that. Nope, too spicy.
Shoot the left rim.
So as you can see, it hopped over the rail there, but it was okay, so I'm not too concerned. I think I got a hit on light big bang there. Yeah, see, that's what I'm, you know what, I'm just gonna adjust that right now. I'll finish this game up. Okay, well this is selfie mode. So every switch hit triggers a photo on the back glass. It's a really dumb but really hilarious mode that I love. The trick is to pull faces the whole time. And it sucks when you're not hitting any switches because you're like, you just want to take some selfies, but you can't do it. That's my drain face. Okay, let's make an adjustment here. How did I get a credit for that? It was garbage. I don't know what to do with this. The place I normally put my glass was covered up with something. Yeah, okay, so it kind of looks like it slid off of this mount a little bit. I'll just tighten that up. And I need to bend this a little bit, I'm not too sure. I didn't quite see where it was popping off of. Just one second. Normally, I'm pretty finicky about using the right tool for the right job, but this is a quick fix that we'll do. So probably about there. Okay, looks good.
ready.
That's one of the new callouts. So I think the phone is supposed to be called Mandy now or something like that. Kind of strange. Just want to try and get some ramp shots and make sure we're happy there. That's looking better. That's not looking better. I'm not too sure what's going on there. It's kind of weird how it's popping out. Selfies!
Selfie time, crazy!
I'm thinking I might have to just maybe kind of bend it a little bit. That wire form, like I said, it's really strange because it's not consistent when it does that. I want to just try and get a few more hits on it to see like what kind of frequency of failures it's giving me. And try to figure out exactly where it's popping off. Like it kind of looks like it's kind of looked like it was coming down, hitting the end and then like rolling out or something. I don't know. I'm wondering if it's maybe like the arms right here need to be bent up a little bit. I'm just gonna do a few more shots on there and try and figure that out. No sense bending it if you don't know which way you gotta bend it.
Early warning network alert is now in effect. Environmental conditions make flash fires likely in the Edgewater district.
Shoot the left ramp.
You're on fire!
Shoot the BOB targets.
Things are still heating up in the Edgewater district.
Still can't quite figure out where that is, where that's failing from.
We're making great time.
Very strange. So with the modes, I believe the modes will save your progress into the mode, but you have to restart them when you start a new ball. So there you can see the diverter is up. That's why it rolled down and didn't come down to my flipper. I'm pretty sure I need to start a mode for it to raise that diverter back up.
Watch it.
The hillside volcano is blowing its top. Extensive damage has been reported.
Someone's blowing up. Shoot the right ramp.
We're not going to let a little lava stop us, kid.
There goes another special delivery. Lava and volcanic ash has covered most of Hillside. All all sports activities. Kickback is lit.
I don't know why I got that kickback there. That was weird. It wasn't lit up or anything. Also, I cannot hit that right ramp. That's gonna be my shot today that I have to work on. Come on. So this game has a lot of elements of things like SimCity. And I think if they would have just called this game SimCity, I think it would have gotten a little bit of a different reception initially than it did, because I think a lot of people hated on it just because of, like, you know, it's kind of goofy and a lot of people didn't want that. I lit Big Bang there. I don't know if you can actually see the light for it. Let me just gain control here. It's underneath right up there. Not too sure if that shows up.
Now it's time for our
Anyways,
status report.
I'm gonna start a mode just so I can show you how that Big Bang works. Hopefully. So this one is the one that I have to wave at the camera.
Move your hands to scratch
Ah, shit. Oh, I think I need to shoot it first. Yeah, so I gotta shoot the theater to collect the ticket, and then I gotta wave to scratch it. There we go. So I'm still in that mode, so every time I shoot the theater, I can get a new ticket.
Big money.
Shit! So this game, as soon as you hit end, it takes your picture. So you gotta be like this. You gotta be like... Oh, for fuck's sakes. It took it a second after when I was like, That's fine. That's fine. So I do notice the ramp slid back down a little bit. We'll play with it. I think it'll be fine. From what I recall from when I was playing it a little bit more frequently, the more I played it, it seemed like the more the ramp just adjusted itself. So I think it has something to do with, like, the way it comes down and hits it. I don't understand why when they made this ramp, they didn't just put a cage at the end of both of them. I don't see why you wouldn't. And they also changed the style of these from The Hobbit. They're a little bit different. Like they're kind of like a V shape, or like almost like a V'd U, instead of like the more boxy shape that the Hobbit ramps had, or the Hobbit rails had. And I don't know, maybe they were trying to change things up so that there wasn't as much wire form sitting in the game or something like that, but it's that picture. Ooh. There's a better one.
This newscast brought to you by Quantum
Okay.
Electric Company.
So,
powering
skill
your
shot.
future.
No dice. Electric guy, start a mode. And I know you can backhand that one, it's just a little bit tricky. It's always a good idea to try and hit those big bang shots. I guess if I'm ready for it to pop off the rails, it's not that big of a deal. There's another light big bang shot. I find I get a lot of them just by accident. I'm not really trying to make it happen, it just does.
There goes another special delivery. There's a mystery package.
Shoot the theater.
I need to adjust the magnet in there. It's supposed to throw the ball out the back.
I was just about to knock off work.
In other news, the bottom district as buildings tumble.
I'm no expert, but I think this is the foundation.
Shoot the left loop.
Oh shit.
Lock is lit.
Not quite. I think I have one more shot. Will light Big Bang for me.
Careful.
Lottery frenzy. Crazy.
Wave your hand to scratch them.
Forward circling is multi-ball.
So multi-ball in this game, almost always.
Big Bang is ready.
Oh, I want to hit that. Want to hit that Big Bang right now.
Jackpot.
Oh no! Oh, that would have been big points. Shit. The Big Bang will, however, stay lit. So, we can just basically start a mode. The worst thing I could do right now is hit Big Bang. Like that. Oh my god. Still, it's 50,000 points. It's not terrible.
Awesome.
It just means that I lose the chance of an auto-completing a mode. See what it does. See that one? It only really seems to be an issue popping off the rail like that when I really rip it down there. Sorry, I was just checking whether or not I should lower that down a bit. I think I should. Makes things a little bit more visible. So yeah, there's a few things on this game that are hard to capture.
20 Pepperoni's Pizzeria.
Hard to capture on camera. In person, they're a lot easier to see just because of the angles and stuff. But things like the Big Bang light and the SIM card light are a little bit tricky to see for sure.
What's the holdup?
That's perfect. Love when that happens.
My schedule is
Okay, let's focus on the modes.
Just in, early warning network alert for volcanic activity in the hillside.
So shooting the phone again while in a mode will usually give you a little bit more time.
Shoot the right ramp.
you're standing up.
Shoot the theater.
I think we have time for a few more seconds here, but that's it.
Shoot the right ramp.
Oh, please don't go over. Okay, we're good. Get a little bit more time.
Stop it, kids.
Oh no. My kickback was lit. Why didn't that? Okay.
You're more active than me.
That actually worked out good because it gave me the free shot for up that ramp to. Oh, come on.
The disaster is over.
Okay, so that completes a mode.
Warning network.
And you can see the blue light flashing there. That's my SIM card.
Lock is lit.
So that's ideally what I want to be shooting for. Usually the easiest way to do it is shooting straight up the middle, and then when it loops around, shoot it off the flipper into there, or shooting the left loop and doing the same thing. I won't shoot the left loop now because there's Bob is lit, which means there's a scoop that pops up over there and it'll pop out of the phone. So what I want to be doing is shoot the middle into the quantum theater. When it loops around, shoot into the SIM card. It's a really tricky shot to make, which makes sense given that it's effectively there to for the completion of like wizard modes.
Shoot the left ramp. Shoot the theater.
You can sometimes get like sort of weird bank shots and stuff that'll trickle into it. Ugh. Damn it.
Careful.
So as you'll see, I've lost the SIM card flashing there. Not a big deal, but it sucks.
Did not tell you they was for real.
Breaking news.
Alien invasion.
Spacecraft have reported at Quantum Airfield. Stay tuned for updates.
Shoot the side ramp.
So this one has a roving arrow.
Shoot the left ramp.
There, I just actually hit Big Bang and completed that mode, which is good because that's a really challenging mode.
Nice shot.
Earth has canceled the alert. Conditions are now.
Now I
clear.
want to hit that SIM card and collect a letter.
Card is lit.
I don't think you can ever have it bounce into SIM card out of the pops. I love the pop placement in this game because you often get really good play in the pops, and it makes the ball a little bit more random as it comes out there, which I like. Not gonna worry too much about the skill shots right now.
Special delivery.
I see, I just got it into the SIM card hole, but I wasn't lit, so basically pointless.
There's a mystery package awaiting pickup.
Shoot the theater.
After this game, I'm gonna make an adjustment into the magnet for the quantum theater. It's really not behaving the way it's supposed to right now, and I think it probably has something to do with the
Shoot the theater.
aggressive tilt that I have on the game, the like 7 degrees or something like that. I guess I shouldn't say tilt, angle. So that lock is the train lock. I think you can lock multiple balls. I think you can lock multiple balls,
No, I hate emoji.
but it's conditional if I'm not mistaken. Like you can't just, it's not like a standard game where you're gonna lock a ball, then lock another ball, then lock your third, and it starts multi-ball. This game really has you can take the 2-ball multi-ball, or you can work a little harder and get the 3-ball. Is really what it boils down to. So that started a 2-ball multi-ball while I'm in emoji overload. And you'll see flashing lights. That's what I'm looking for right now.
Super jackpot. Shoot the theater. Shoot the theater. Shoot the theater.
If I'm not mistaken, this this spider spinner thing in the quantum theater there, I think that's new.
The Edgewater district is on fire. Try to keep your cool.
Shoot the left ramp.
Ah,
This is the end of the line.
So on the old code, my highest score was like. That's good. On the old code, my highest score was something like 1.7 million, I think. I don't know how much the scoring has changed in this. They didn't do a whole lot of changes. They just added some stuff in. Little things like on the phone where it says like watch here or something like that, or watch for kick out or whatever. Little things like that. Let's adjust that coil. Oh, no, wait, not that. Coil settings. Oh, would it be under coil? Maybe. So we are looking for quantum theater. Station 3 lock release time. I don't think it's in there. I think it's in. Maybe game settings. I gotta find where magnet strengths are, and I'm not sure. Yeah, so Big Bang, you hit it 3 times the first time, and then it goes up in value up until 6. I'll be right back. Someone's at the door. Okay, so what I'm looking for is effectively like magnet strength. You can actually turn on the SIM card memory staying active. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know if that's really like playing cheap. It'll let us make a little bit more progress, which is cool. Oh, this animation on the screen right now is new. It's cool. I like that. You can disable the camera and stuff. That's cool. I don't want to disable that stuff. I like it. System settings. Where the hell would it be? Yeah, this is what we want. So, I don't know, let's try like -110 and see how that works. So that was in device tests, okay. Okay. Such a hard skill shot because you have to time it as well as get the right strength. This might work. No.
Hillside volcano is blowing its top. Extensive damage has been reported.
Shoot the theater.
Brutal. Brutal. Brutal.
Lock is lit.
Let's see. Something like that. No dice, Grandma. There's a lock.
All one lock.
Maybe it depends what ball you're on when you lock the ball that it determines whether or not it,
Shoot the left rim.
not too sure. It's annoying because I just want to
The theater.
I just want to postpone that multi-ball, but I don't remember how to do it. It's also really annoying that they keep that stupid phone ringing sound while you're not like chasing the multi-ball.
There goes another special delivery.
Big Bang is lit.
I guess I should keep an eye on the quantum theater and see whether or not it's lottery frenzy. See whether or not it's kicking the ball out the back like it should be.
Wave your hand to scratch the tip.
Multi-ball.
Jackpot. Attack approaching.
So you'll see the flippers start to go crazy here in a second.
Fantastic.
You can stop the attacks by shooting the electrical guy, and that's what I did there.
Attack approaching. 2, 1. Impact.
See what it's doing to the flippers there? It's pretty neat. It's a fun little feature that I like that they made it so you can avoid it if you're not feeling so inclined to lose your ball to weak flippers.
Lock is lit.
Still getting those ball jumps, but like I said, they don't seem to be as bad. I don't know. This terrible high score music. It makes you, this is the face it makes you want to do it. Again, it's like. All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with the rail right now. If I need to fix it, I'll do it when I'm taking a little break. Come on, get in there, skill shot. There it is, finally. So because of the rotation, it ended up being drone value that it gave me instead. Sorry, I hit the camera there. I don't know if it's still lined up. That looks fine. Shit. It is such a tricky skill shot to make.
This just in, early warning network alert for volcanic activity in the hillside area.
Shoot the theater.
Another big hit.
Shoot the right rim.
So I'm wondering if I need to, I set the thing at minus 110. Maybe I need to go the opposite direction and set it to like minus 60 or something like that. Maybe
Lock
minus
is
50.
lit.
Man, that skill shot.
Keep going.
selfies.
Selfie time. Crazy.
Say cheese.
That's what it's all about. Looking like you have some sort of mental dysfunction. Come on. I really want to get that last big bang hit. There we go.
Big Bang is lit.
Another special delivery.
Shoot the theater.
Multi-ball.
So now if I hit the phone 3 times, it'll actually give me an add-a-ball,
Jackpot.
so that I am in a 3-ball multi-ball instead. But
Shoot the theater.
I don't know if you gain a bonus from going for that, so I'm not too sure if it's a better idea to try to chase the multi-ball with 3 balls, or chase the feeder magnet. Got it at 110. Let's set it at, fuck, I don't know, 55. Try that. It definitely wasn't tossing the ball out the back like it should be, so.
Good evening.
It's gonna take me a while to get that skill shot down pat. It is real tricky.
I don't have time for an earthquake this morning.
His name was just in time.
Seismic activity has been detected in the
Well done.
Shoot the theater.
Here comes another big one.
Shoot the left ramp.
That was weird how it trickled out of the theater like that. Come on. I'm gonna let it kick that for me. Give me a little bit more time. Yeah, that gave me like 10 seconds. That's pretty good.
There's a whole lot of shaking going on.
Shoot
Fuck.
the left ramp.
lock is lit.
Man.
Shoot the left ramp.
There goes another special delivery. There's a mystery package awaiting pickup.
Hey, what's up, Tim? At this particular game or pinball?
Careful.
I wouldn't say that I'm good, but I understand the rules and stuff a little bit more. So for me, it's something that I just when I'm practiced, I do pretty decent. But I'm definitely a B tier player, and I've got the plaques to prove it.
Lottery frenzy. Crazy.
Okay, so this is a good time to get the multi-ball going in this. It didn't count my scratch. Come on. No. Shit. That's sweet. I really like pinball. It's kind of one of my favorite things for just like a pick up and play kind of thing. Like a lot of gaming kind of requires that you dedicate some time to it, and pinball's like if you want to become a good player, I guess you got to dedicate time to it. But other than that, like you can just pick up and play a short little game.
Shoot the theater.
It's kind of like mobile gaming without all the suck, which is funny because I'm playing a game about like a phone. I don't know if, I think I got a theater shot on there. I think it did do the kick properly, but I wasn't really paying attention. God, the skill shot is heinous. Come on, come on. There it is.
Skill shot.
Big points.
Big
It's only 10,000 points. It's not really that big of points, but
super skill shot.
did you have a favorite pinball machine, Tail? Was it Ripley's Believe It or Not? And is that why you said Believe It or Not? Fuck you. Pinball microtransaction. That's you can pay $10 and get an extra ball. I think some games actually do allow that. It's like an option you can enable in the settings on some games, like an add-a ball that you pay for on the third ball. So pinball microtransactions have existed for a while, I think. Though I can't recall a time where I've ever encountered that in the wild intentionally. Like,
Alien spacecraft are attacking
I think
quantum
when the guy who runs our
Side ramp.
guy who runs the machines that are at our league, I think when he got one machine, it had that enabled, but we just left it on and just were like, don't put a quarter in during league.
Lock is lit.
Come on, skill shot, skill shot. Yeah,
Shot.
2 in a row. Big points. Keeps giving me lottery frenzy. I want to get some of the other ones.
Wave your hand to scratch it. Big money.
Yeah, see, out of like one scratch ticket, I got 7,500 points, which is almost as much as that skill shot was for big points, so I don't know that it's really worth chasing it too hard. You're better off holding your bonuses.
Big money.
10,000 there. I wonder if they go up in value. Yeah, they do. That's 12.5. Pretty good.
Big money.
15. Oh, damn it. I didn't quite get that
There
one.
goes another special delivery.
55,000 points from that mode. That's pretty decent.
Shoot the theater. Nicely done.
Awaiting pictures.
I really want to get a mode started, but I don't think I can while this stupid multi-ball alert is on. Because when I shoot the phone, it just starts multi-ball. And then I have to shoot the phone 3 times to get add a ball, but I don't think even that enables the mode.
Pulse.
So there's my ad.
3, 2, 1. Impact.
Oh no! My flippers!
Why not trust her?
Jackpot. QED.
Oh,
Approaching.
one more. Just gotta get it into the theater.
Attacking. Disable.
Cool. I can't believe I haven't hit the big bang button. Oh, so close. No! Fuck you, that wasn't. Fuck. That's way too sensitive. I need to adjust my own tilt. Are you ready? Should we do like Wu-Tang? like. High score 8's not very good. That's actually a really bad score for me on this game. Alright. I think I'm just gonna try and chase the modes down so you can see a little bit more of the modes. Not gonna worry about the skill shot because as we've established, makes no difference except for holding values, which doesn't happen on the ball 1. So unless maybe how it works is like ball 1, like when you get the skill shot on ball 1, it determines whether or not it carries over for ball 2. I don't know. Fuck.
Careful.
She was just sitting there and you were ignoring her, or what? Fuck you! Fuck you, you silver ball honky motherfucker.
Shoot the left wrist.
Come on. I like this mode. This one's
Union of giant meteors causing extensive damage downtown.
this one is all stand-up targets like that.
Heavy artillery.
It's risky because what I just did sucked, but it's also one of those modes that, like, I like when games have modes where you use the shots that you would normally brick on. Those are shots that, like, sounds good. Yeah, I should be able to get at least 250k, no problem. Later, man.
This news
But yeah, I like modes that, like,
electric company.
show you sorry, what am I trying to say here? I like modes that give you shots that normally are like failure shots, because it means you have to shoot for stuff that you wouldn't normally chase. The combos off of ramps in this game can be pretty decent points if you get pretty in depth in them, meaning like hitting a ramp, 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 hitting a ramp. You're building that up, and I think that can be pretty beneficial. But I don't really know what the new code is like in regards to that. What did I get? Big points. Big points.
There goes another special delivery. There's a mystery package awaiting pickup.
Same one.
This just in. The warning network has issued an alert. A meteor storm is developing over the downtown area.
Move it, move it, move it.
Shoot stand-ups.
Get back.
So I need 2 more shots. Still need 2 more. Still need 2 more.
Keep moving.
1 more.
Meteor storm alert is still in effect.
There it is. So now I can go for that SIM card shot
Situation has returned to
and get a letter.
Lock is lit.
Well, there's my lock.
SIM card is lit.
Maybe in multi-ball I'll have a little bit more of a chance of getting the SIM card, just because the balls are a little bit more wild during that time. So close. There it is. And if I can get one more shot into the phone, that'll give me a 3-ball multi-ball.
Stop the attack.
Come on. There it is. There's my 3rd ball. Got a little attack there.
Jackpot. Theater will stop the attack.
Emoji overload. Crazy.
Pulse. Still approaching.
Come on. I also, you might have heard it say phone updated to level 2.0. That unlocks extra modes, which I like. Sweet baby bird. Oh, so you have the option of 720 today, but you didn't yesterday? I should only be streaming it in 1080. But I have a lot more bandwidth for upload now, so fiber internet's letting me fiber internet's letting me do it up to 1080, but I didn't know that Twitch must have changed something to allow it so that you can select down, because it used to be only something partners could do, is have selectable video quality, and I'm definitely not a partner. They don't pay me anything. This game goes out to you, Telemnar. You wanted 250k at least? I got it for you. No problem. That's sweet though, Luca. My face always looks like Daft in every single one of them. Maybe. I hope so. That'd be great. I'm not banking on it, but maybe.
Quantum City in your
Hello.
It's certainly a lot easier to do this than VR. It's a lot less physical. I mean, it's still like standing and stuff, but like VR requires like a little bit more. Like if I'm tired, I can play pinball because I can always pull up a chair and just sit down on my stool and play, like kind of casually. Yeah, you did tell me you played some VR the other day. What did you end up playing?
Skill shot.
Big points.
Big points.
There's this call out in Tales of the Arabian Nights that every time I get big points in a game, it makes me think of that. And it's like, I mean, obviously that game is very like, I don't know if it would fly in today's world, but it has the stereotypical like,
warning network alert.
what would you call it, like Arab bazaar worker or whatever. I don't know, but he's like, I have big points for you. And that's what I think of every time it says big points in a pinball game. Is a stereotypical Arab bazaar salesman from Tales of the Arabian Nights. Shoot either alert. Why didn't I get more time off of that one? My timer was still counting down, and I'm not getting any bonuses.
The sinkhole alert persists.
Shit, that sucks.
Things are going soft in the financial district.
Sweet. Of those, I
Is lit.
Sword and Sorcery, any type of the sword play games can be pretty fun. Creed, I actually really like that VR game. It's probably one of the best boxing games for VR. It's fun. It has a lot of things with like hit detection that I think they could do better, but like overall, it's like, man, it fucking exhausted me. I would never stream Creed because I'd be sweating too much. I'd have to stop after a little while because I'm fucking out of shape. Yeah, I imagine actual boxing experience makes it feel a lot worse. What did you, compared to actual boxing, what was pissing you off that you're like, this isn't like actual boxing? Selfie mode.
Selfie time.
The challenge in selfie mode is to make faces while not losing your ball. The points you get from these crazy modes isn't huge, but they're like fun, interesting modes, and that's what I like the most about them. Good. That's a good one. I'm getting a lot of selfies here. Does that make me vain? You should get a vain bonus. What did I get? 55,000 points for 50 selfies. That's pretty good money. Pretty big bucks. Duff. When it's rolling on the edge of the out lane, I don't think I've ever nudged it the correct way. Oh!
Skill shot. Transit value held.
Get in there. Yeah. Multi-ball. I love that little no. Oh, dial in.
Big bang is lit.
Yeah, give me that big bang. That's big bucks. Come on.
Jackpot. Energy pulse advancing. 2, 1. Impact.
I can't believe I survived that. That was some serious close calls. I got a ball trap up on that right flipper, and I'm just gonna let it stay there for a bit until I need to use the right flipper. Ah, fuck.
Watch it.
Watch it! Fucking talking hard to me. Getting talked hard to by a cell phone.
Tremendous.
$50.
Shoot the left ramp.
I enjoy referring to thousands of points in pinball. Like 50,000 points would be like 50 bucks. Damn, 50 bucks, that's not bad. Alright, what do we got?
Those waves are going to cause major damage.
This mode goes to you, Talemno.
Marina District is being overcome by sea.
You wet my pants.
I wet his pants. I think I completed that mode with 2 shots. I did. Let's get that SIM card. That's big bucks.
SIM card is lit.
Come on. Yeah, this is probably the most ridiculous pin that's like new and on the market right now.
Shoot the theater. Nice shot.
Nice. So I've started
Shoot the theater.
Train Bash. That's new, I think. I don't think that existed in the game before. Come on, get into that damn SIM card hole. There we go. What do you get from that? You get a decent amount of points.
Phone updated to level 2.0.
So I'm still in this Train Bash thing. Oh, that's cool. It breaks open the doors.
Shoot the theater.
Yeah, I busted into that train.
Crazy.
And that phone is overcharged to 150. I think it maxes at 200% that it overcharges to, or that you can overcharge it to. So I'm at 170 now. I really just want to get it into the phone.
Big Bang is
Oh! Woo! Come on.
shoot the theater.
No, fuck you. You're awful. Terrible. I think I'm gonna just loosen my sensitivity down a little bit. That is, yeah, that works. Takes your picture when you get a high score. I love it. Really fucked with you that you had no feeling of getting punched for defense. Yeah, I kind of, I think one of the cool things they could do with some of the like haptic stuff is things like that. Just like, you know, if you had your gloves up in a boxing game, you would feel the like, the haptics on the sides of your hand or something. I don't know. They could do some neat things with it. Oh, by the way, is the sound balance on this okay? I kind of just eyeballed it based on the... I put in some headphones and just sort of listened to the difference, and it sounded about right, so... As long as the game's not drowning me out while I'm playing. Also, this game is pretty flashy, so I don't know if, like, visually it's easy to see a lot of the things on it, but... Tried to set up the cameras so that they would capture that. Looks pretty
Good
good.
evening, I'm Mike Banter, and this is your Channel 8 News.
Cool. Come on. There it is. What did we get? Kilowatt value. So I want to go for kilowatt value because it's going to get held. But I'll take what I can get. Just in time.
Either I'm trembling because I'm late for work, or this is another earthquake.
Alright.
Reports from the industrial district indicate that earthquakes.
Oh, that should have counted.
Shoot the left loop.
I want to. It's a finicky shot. Oh, get up there. Get up there,
Big
eh?
Bang is ready.
Things are still shaky over in the industrial district.
So,
Earthquake alert remains in
if
effect.
I can somehow manage to hit that big bang without tilting out, it'll auto-complete this for me. Oh! No! Did that... I did not get that one.
Network has canceled
Shit.
the alert. Conditions are now clear.
So I want to get another mode started. What do we got?
All one lock.
That gave me a lock. But no crazy Bob thing? I don't know about that.
This train.
Okay,
Early
so
warning network alert is now in effect.
I'm gonna hit Big Bang.
Conditions make flash fires likely.
Like that. Oh! Get multi-ball, get in SIM card. Oh yeah. I just need to get into that SIM card hole.
Jack.
It's kind of tricky to... I think it almost might be harder to hit SIM card while in multi-ball. Just because you can't focus on hitting that upper right flipper when it wraps around. Oh, so close. Oh, you skipped the tutorial. Mm-hmm. It's dope as heck. Well, thanks, Robin, and thanks for popping in. Yeah, I think the stamina bar in those games is kind of stupid because it's a boxing game. Your fat ass is gonna get exhausted before the game is anyways, so just let you do your thing, you know? My nieces, when they were playing it, was super funny because they'd be like, "Ah! Ah!" It was pretty good. Hold transit. I think I need one more shot to light Big Bang again. Fuck you. You just need harder opponents. You say you can do it all day, but you just need harder opponents. Get in there. What I get? Kilowatt value. I got transit and kilowatt. It's no problem. It's a problem. I think this music's new. I don't remember this high score music.
Best selfie
What?
ever.
I guess. I mean, it just interpreted my shirt as my face, though. Okay, so what you're telling me, what you need is you need, like, to play a VR boxing game, but then have somebody there slapping you in the face and stuff while you're trying to do it, so, to keep you on your toes and wear you out a little bit. The sword and sorcery ones are awesome. I really like the like ragdoll like physics of like when you stab somebody and they're like VR is awesome. I'm a big proponent of it.
This newscast brought to you by Dialed In Electronics, leaders in advanced mobile technology.
I think there's more world building in this pinball game than there like is in most like big budget movies now. I'm really connecting with Tony Pepperoni. I gotta try and get the Tony Pepperoni mode. He's my favorite character in this game. The ball transfers in this game are a little bit tricky to do. Jenna Tonic. She's an alcoholic in a volcano eruption.
You're steaming up.
I'm steaming up, Jenna.
I think we have time for a few more seconds here, but that's it.
There it is.
Someone's blowing up.
Shoot the theater.
Ah.
Another eruption. I'm about to blow.
She's about to blow.
Right rim.
Sounds like some shit from the strippers. Her name's Jenna Tonic, fellas. And she's about to blow.
Lava and volcanic ashes covered most of the hillside.
We're not going to let a little lava stop us, kids.
Are there strippers in Slovenia? I imagine there's strippers everywhere, but like,
Another special delivery.
is the Slovenian strippers like the same thing? Like some crusty dude sitting there like,
Theater.
her name's Jenna Tonic and she's looking for a good time, fellas. It's really gross. Makes me feel icky.
That ended quickly.
Oh,
I still have time for a run.
I finished that in the nick of time.
Situation has returned to nearly normal. Lock is lit.
Get in there.
SIM
There it
card
is.
is lit.
Oh, they got alien ships aplenty.
Breaking news.
There.
Alien spacecraft have been reported at quantum air.
I gotta regain control so I can find out about Slovenian strippers.
Shoot the right ramp.
I'm in a mode now. I can't look right now. Huh?
Left ramp.
Huh?
Shoot the theater.
Ah! Come on. Missing everything.
Alien invasion alert is still on.
What?
Weather forecast
There we go. I got one shot there.
is with occasional laser flash.
Shoot the left ramp.
Oh, come on. Come on. I don't think I'm gonna get this one. Yeah.
Early warning network.
I really want to get that that SIM card though. Oh, it's so close there. It's such a tricky shot to make the right way, but you can like end up getting weird bank shots that make it happen, and those are like almost more likely to happen. Shit. Yeah, akimbo guns is really nice. Like being able to turn your arms and shoot like that in VR is like, it's totally changes things. And I've been playing like first-person shooters my whole life. Okay, so it's crusty. It's still crusty. It doesn't matter where you go. Strippers is crusty. Get in there. Whoa.
Big Bang is ready.
See, it keeps giving me this bullshit about starting multi-ball, but I don't want to start multi-ball. Can I, like, hold this in and bypass it?
Now it's time for our status report.
Guess not. I guess I just gotta start multi-ball. Yes! Finally. This phone holds
Phone updated.
8 SIM cards. That's how you know it's good. Who needs a burner when you can hold 8 SIM cards? Come on. Ah. Not quite. Selfie time.
Selfie time. Crazy.
Crazy. I might have got a little tilted.
This newscast brought to you by Quantum Electric Company, powering your future.
Damn it, give me Tony Pepperoni already.
Reports are coming in of giant meteors causing extensive damage downtown.
What?
Shoot stand-ups.
What kind of bullshit is this?
Lock is lit.
You just wait till you see Tony Pepperoni. He's what this game's all about.
Shoot the theater.
I don't remember what his symbol is. It's not that one. Maybe it's the like... Maybe you don't get him until like the second phase or something. This is the EMP blast, but I don't know what the symbol for that would be on the phone.
There goes another special delivery.
Spring Meadows.
Cloud? What a track.
What a drag.
An alert has been issued
Fucking
by early
acid
warning
rain.
alert. Acid rain.
Get it? Because she's a hippie? Acid rain.
Shoot the jets.
He sells your phone data for pizzas. I think he's just a pizza joint guy who's dealing with some problems with EMPs. Why's he gotta sell your phone data? That's
Big
you got a problem. You got a problem with Italians. A problem with Tony Pepperoni. You got a problem with me. I gotta adjust that goddamn magnet still. It's still not chucking out the back properly.
Shoot the left ramp.
All one line.
Big Bang is ready.
Yeah, I think the theme is more focused on like everyone against the man kind of thing. Something like that.
Mandy. Machine
Mandy.
assistance by dial.
Mandy! Yo, you seen Mandy yet? That movie Mandy with Nicolas Cage? It's fucking dope. Oh, it's good.
Shoot the left ramp.
It's directed by the guy who did Beyond the Black Rainbow. I don't know if you watched that. It's just as weird as that movie, but
Big Bang is lit.
very different. It's kind of like a... I'd hesitate to call it a horror movie, but I don't know what else I would call it. Oh.
Shoot the theater.
District is on fire.
Some Mandy.
Shoot the left ramp.
Yeah, I need to adjust that magnet big time. That is hot.
EOB target.
An old train conductor talking about how hot it is. Oh, damn. That's some hot shit.
Things are still heating up in the Edgewater district.
Come on. Oh, so close.
Early Warning Network has canceled the alert. Conditions are now clear. Lock is lit.
Careful. Watch it. Shoot the theater.
Early Warning Network alert has just
Rusty spade. More like rusty trombone. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Right into the SIM card.
Phone updated to level 2.0.
has canceled the
Hopefully
alert.
the phone will let me get some of that Tony Pepperoni action now, you know?
All one lock.
No! No! Okay, calm down with this fucking phone ringing shit. I get the phone is a central part of the game, but I don't need to hear the phone fucking ringing, you know?
Emoji overload. Crazy.
Yeah, emojis.
Yuck.
Those things off me.
Yeah, let me get in that phone.
Big Bang is ready. Terrific.
No! No! I think I broke 500,000 with the bonus there. Yeah. Nice.
Skill shot.
Hold spider.
Value held.
Spiders.
Hello, I'm calling from Dialed In Electronics. We have detected a problem with your phone.
Okay, sounds good.
Multi-ball.
Jackpot. Stop them. 3, 2, 1.
There's a mystery package awaiting pickup.
So Grand Champ is 914. I don't know if I can get there.
Shoot the theater. Big Bang is lit.
Lock is lit.
Oh no. Oh, get in there. I need a mode to start. Fuck. Oh no.
Best selfie ever.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. Not my highest score. I didn't beat the grand champ. So I got 556. The default high score was 500. And prior to this, I got 914. You see, look at the excitement, the thrill. But yeah, I got 556. So gotta clear out all those Jersey Jacks out of there. Look at all those high scores. Oh yeah. Pure joy. Pure joy. Okay. Okay. Alright. Talk to you later. I'm gonna get some water and I will be right back. Alrighty. Alright. So, I haven't played this in a while and I'm really fucking sucking at it. But
This newscast brought to you by
we're warming up.
Electronics, leaders in advanced mobile technology.
I'm still really struggling to get this skill shot consistently. Fuck. One of the strategies that I find in this game is pretty solid is instead of going for the skill shot as consistently, trying to hit that light big bang. Or even that. There we go. So I got one more shot left to light big bang, and I don't know why I didn't stop that. One more shot to light big bang, and then I want to get into a mode. Come on. Sometimes on those long ones that go up the ramp, it'll bounce back into the skill shot.
Shoot the left rim.
Breaking news.
Shoot the theater.
Spacecraft have been reported at Quantum Airfield. Stay tuned for updates.
Shoot the side rim.
That's a twofer right there.
Shoot the left rim.
Pretty much hit anything and it'll work for me right now, but
Careful.
I am all fired up now.
Shoot the left rim.
There goes another special delivery. Alien
Shoot the theater.
oh my god.
weather forecast call for mostly sunny skies with occasional laser blasts.
As soon as I get into this mode, I can't hit anything consistently. It's not adding time to my shit, and I don't know why. That sucked, because if I would have had Big Bang lit for that, I would have easily been able to complete that one. That one's got so many shots in it, it's pretty tough. Hey DP, how's it going? I wish this game had a second set of pop bumpers up on top there, like above the existing pop bumpers. It'd be pretty wild. Yeah, we got stuff in common apparently. I will say that is pretty rare. Oh, I almost triggered the kick up there. Damn it. I forgot to do it last break. I'm gonna just quickly go into there and change that the strength on that feeder magnet. So it was originally at minus 80 or something like that. You want to hold the Bitcoin Cash game? Hey, I'm just hedging my bets, you know. I think in general I just want a fast cryptocurrency that is good for large and small transactions and is very portable. I don't know what to set this theater magnet to because it wasn't working at minus 110 and it wasn't working at minus 55. I don't remember what this is supposed to be set. Like, it was defaulted to minus 85. And I feel like the minus amount is to throw it backwards. So 110 wasn't enough. Let's maybe do like 120. Let's see if that works. Hopefully that should make a difference. Also, I missed a couple notifications there. Thank you guys for the follows. I really appreciate it. It's really great. And thank you to Telemnar for resubbing. That is awesome. I know you're not here right now, but I didn't thank you while you were here, so thank you very much. Okay, so I really want to check this quantum theater magnet is supposed to throw the ball. When you shoot into it, it holds it there, and then it's supposed to kick it out the back, and it wasn't doing that. And I mean, when I redid the code, I didn't even think to readjust that because it was something I needed to readjust. And I'm also going to bump up the strength of that upper right flipper, now that I think about it. Game settings or system? I want to say it's system. It is not. And it's not there either. Oh, it's coil settings. What am I thinking? Upper right. Okay. So, really want to make sure that that's chucking out the back. This ramps or wire form ball return has been giving me issues, but it seems to have sort of stabilized. I don't know. And it looks like it's slid further down onto this mount here. I don't know if that's picking up, probably not. But where it's mounting onto the post from the plastic, it's actually slid down further from when I first adjusted it. And it seems to be responding better now. So maybe that's where it needs to be. So let's leave it there, see how it works. Other than that, everything seems to be working pretty well how it should be. Like I said, the upper right flipper, I was having a few issues making that shot, but it's not impossible, so that'll just kind of make it a little bit tighter. And the kickback from the Quantum Reality Theater. I haven't gotten the Tony Pepperoni EMP, which is, I think, the lightning bolt. That one, I may need to adjust some magnet strength for that because it's a magnet underneath the playfield. Yeah, I really like Jersey Jack pins. I wasn't a super big fan of Wizard of Oz when it came out, but I think a lot of that had to do with the theme. It's a very jam-packed game and it almost feels too cramped, and I think that was one of the biggest issues with it. But then you go to Hobbit and it's like the opposite of that. And I feel like Dialed In is a good balance between them. Pirates of the Caribbean looks fantastic. I played the early version of it, and it's quite good. For home use, I don't know if I'd like it just because of the theme isn't super awesome for me. I think it would have been better if they just made a generic pirate theme, because they could have done a lot more with it. Having to stick to the movies means you also have to stick to some of the stupid stuff from it. And there's like, you select your character when you start, and I was like, I don't know who any of these fucking characters are. Like, I remember the handful from the first movie and some of the odds and ends from the second, and that was about it. But that being said, I've got Total Nuclear Annihilation from Spooky, which is like the ultimate stripped down kind of, like, it reminds me a lot of like the early solid state pins, you know, something like Embryon or something like that. It's very fast though. I love it. I love TNA. I will be streaming it probably, I don't know. I'm probably going to spend a few days doing Dialed In just because it's a lot of work to move my stream setup around from pin to pin. But I've also got Iron Maiden, so I'll be doing Dialed In for a little bit, then I'll move one over, do some Iron Maiden, and then probably do some TNA. And yeah, I kind of just gonna go and yeah, I do. I've also got a Judge Dredd, Tales of the Arabian Nights, and a Flash Gordon, though those are all kind of away from here right now, so I might need to move some games around to make that happen. But I have been thinking about moving my Hobbit back downstairs and moving Judge Dredd back upstairs, because I love Judge Dredd. It's like my favorite game. But okay, less chat, more playing. So yeah, let's keep an eye on the theater, make sure the magnet there is working, and play some pinball. And see if I can ever get these skill shots consistently. Nope. Yeah, I think
Careful.
the nice thing about Jersey Jack is they seem to be innovating a little bit more. It's not always something that people are gonna love, but at least they're doing something different, and I like that. Like, putting the camera in this game for the selfie mode or whatever, and for the high scores, is fun. I thought it was so stupid when I first heard it. I was like, pinball machines don't need it, like grumpy old man style. Like, they don't need that, that's dumb. And it's hilarious, and I love it. And I wish more games would at least put it in for the high scores. If you're not going to make a mode out of it, that's fine, but put it in for the high scores, because it's great to see who put up that high score.
Shoot.
In a home environment, it's just all fucking stupid faces for me, so.
I don't have time for a natural disaster.
This just is an early warning network alert for volcanic activity in the hills.
Yeah,
Shoot
the desire to get a high score to replace your dumb picture. Yeah, it's one of my complaints is they have the high score in there, but they don't tell you it's gonna take your picture. They don't tell you anything about it. You hit OK, and it's like, and you're like, what? No. Though I think that could also lend itself to some pretty great photos of people like high-fiving themselves and shit. Everybody knows that dumb face they make when they get a really good high score.
Lava and volcanic ash has covered most of
Whoa, that drone magnet, it just popped for me. It was crazy. I don't know if you saw that. It was like, whoop, and then shot up over
the
here.
block is lit.
So I know that magnet's good. It just did it again. It's definitely got the right strength. There we go. Now it is kicking out the back the way it should.
Shoot the theater. Shoot the theater.
Alright, I need to get a mode going here so I can shoot it with my big bang. I want to get Tony Pepperoni. Oh, I didn't get it.
Early warning network
So that I can check the... Oh, no!
alert likely
That was a really, really bad game. At least I can confirm the theater's magnet's working. Come on. Come on. Ah. I never get that skill shot. It's brutal. So the ball's still getting a little bit wild up in there, but it's overall pretty solid. It's not popping off of the wire form on the ramp very frequently. Yeah, it's just bouncing back, but that's okay. Wow, that's a fun air ball. Get in there. There we go.
The hillside volcano is blowing its top. Extensive damage has been reported.
Shoot the theater.
Oh my god. There we go. Oh! It's like the easiest shot in the game and I just couldn't hit it.
Lock is lit.
Come on. Never gonna happen. So that flipper still feels weak for shooting up from the upper right flipper to the upper left ramp, so I may need to adjust that as well. I really wish I would have written down all the settings before I updated the code on this, just to be, you know, have it back to what felt really good. The other flippers feel pretty nice.
Shoot the theater.
I might still lower my tilt bob on this a little bit. I think it's just a little bit more sensitive than I like, but I don't know. I'm always torn because playing with a sensitive tilt is more realistic to what I experience in league and in competition and stuff. Fucker. But it's also like definitely pisses me off. Yeah, normal tilt with increased warnings for a home environment is really nice, but like I said, I'm always torn because it's like it's bad practice to get used to that when you're not gonna have it on location. But you know, counterpoint is it's fucking annoying.
Shoot the theater.
Yeah. Usually when I get warnings on location, it's like instant tilt. I get my 2 warnings and tilt out instantly. Whoa, come on.
Meteor storm is developing over the downtown area.
Unjust, unfair.
Lock is lit.
I just can't consistently hit that. Oh, selfie mode.
Selfie time. Crazy.
Oh, it didn't hit the. Oh, that is the worst. Yeah, this is like my main upstairs area, which is a hell of a lot easier to move pins into than my basement. And I have room for 4 pins here, so that's basically my main. Damn it! It's basically my main setup is just 4 pins, and I've had lots of great games that if I would have had the space for them, I would have never sold them. But it's also nice when you get like
Goodbye.
kind of a higher end game, you know that when you trade it, you're going to be getting a higher end game back. So like, it's kind of nice having these pins because I know that when I trade them, I'm going to be getting something good for them. So, come on. What games do you have currently? Metallica, Twister, and Maverick. I don't think I've ever played Twister. I'm pretty sure is Maverick the one that's got kind of like the weird sized DMD on it? I'm pretty sure I haven't played. Yeah. So I played a Maverick, but I've never played Twister before. It's obvious. Is that Twister based on the movie, or is that like... Am I getting that confused with Cyclone? No. Whirlwind? There's so many wind-based games.
This just in, early was alert
Yeah.
for volcanic activity in the hillside area.
Tremendous.
Come on, give me that SIM card.
Alert has ended. Situation has returned to nearly normal. Lock is lit.
So what I want here... I want to get onto my left flipper and see if I can do the bank shot into the SIM card. Transfers in this game are so... It's one of my biggest issues with this game is it's really hard to transfer from flipper to flipper because of the spacing of them is a little bit strange. Also, I don't think I can do this shot because the quantum guy's blocking.
Shoot the left ramp.
Whoa. Fuck. I was just talking about Stargate yesterday. You ready to hear a whole lot of shoot the pyramid? That's probably one of the most overdone callouts in any game. It's not terrible, it's actually a fun game, but that callout, man. I would look into getting a pin sound with it as well. No, damn you. Yeah, I'd say Stargate, Starship Troopers, like that era and that type of game is really like simple and fun. Simple moves. Come on. I should have seen if I can put the flipper strength up a little bit higher. It's not bad. I know I can make that shot, but it's like, if it was a little bit more forgiving, it would play a hell of a lot better having that. Here we go. Flash fires.
The Edgewater district is on fire. Try to keep your cool.
On fire!
Shoot the BOB targets.
These things are harder to hit than they look. There we go.
Shoot the left ramp.
This train is cleared for departure.
Not got a whole lot of time left on this one.
Early Warning Network has canceled the alert. Conditions
Shit.
are now clear.
I was close on finishing that one too. We either had 1 or 2 shots, I can't remember. Some of them require you to do the mode, like to do the same shots 3 times. And some of them it's like, you do one and then you've got...
Oh, those aren't good vibrations.
Okay, so here I'm back into a different mode.
The Early Warning Network, seismic activity has been detected in the industrial district.
Oh, I finally got a skill shot.
Big point. Super skill shot.
Really want to get that Big Bang lit and then get into a mode. Not quite. Oh, so close. There we go.
Big Bang is ready.
So, start a mode. Hit Big Bang.
Early Warning Network alert has just come
So
in.
close.
Aliens and spacecraft are attacking quantum airfield.
Oh, so close.
Shoot the right rim. Shoot the left rim.
I think I need to just gain control of the ball on my right flipper. And, there we go. SIM card? Yes, and right into the SIM card. Cool.
Phone up.
Yeah, man. Thanks. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for the follow.
Situation has returned
Have a good one.
to nearly normal.
So I just had to jump off of the rail there. That's what it was doing before, and it's really not consistent how often it does it. Like, it probably won't do it there.
Shoot the theater. Careful.
I gotta watch my tilt here.
Jackpot. Energy pulse approaching. Shoot the theater. Shoot the theater.
I just can't hit that theater shot.
Shoot the theater. Awesome.
Not sure how many points that kilowatt and train bash thing got me. They seem to both be active.
The hillside volcano is blowing its
Holy shit, that was
once again.
close. I almost got another tilt there.
Shoot the theater.
Terrible. Terrible. One sec. Alright, sorry about that. Let's finish this ball. Okay. What do we got going on?
Now it's time for our status report.
So I don't know if this game actually carries over your progress in a mode if you start that mode again, if you've got the same, you know, if you can pick up where you left off on it in terms of shots. So if that's the case, I wouldn't mind. One of them I actually made some progress in. I think that I'd like to get that specific mode started, but I mean, there's no indication on the icons that there's... Yeah, there's 3 that are in progress, or 3 that I've played but haven't completed, so... Fuck me. Still, that was a pretty good score. Beat my one that I got earlier that was pretty high. Still, these aren't great scores. These are like what I would consider like what I should be getting like average as a game on here. Oh, that's a good one. All right.
Hello.
Let's get right into it. Probably got like 10-15 more minutes, maybe a little bit longer, and then we'll call it a day. Come on, give me a ball save. It will not. Pretty sure I only need one more shot on the lighting big bang there. Shit.
Big Bang is ready.
Okay, let's try and get into a mode there and finish it off right away with Big Bang. If you can consistently hit those Big Bang shots to light Big Bang, it is easily the best way to progress in this game. That backhanded to the phone is a really tricky shot. Whew. Man, I am having some serious issue getting back into the phone. Finally.
Skill shot. Transit value found.
I'm pretty sure. I need to try and remember where I can take a dead flip from, because I don't think when it comes around here I can.
Now it's time
The angle is
for
kind
our
of
status
50-50, I'm not too sure. Finally. Whew.
Early warning network alert. Massive rain cloud is formed above Metro Center.
Shoot the jets.
What?
What happened?
I don't even think I got a warning earlier.
This
ain't happy with that
brought
game.
to you by Crazy Bob's Phone Store. Crazy phones, crazy prices, crazy deals. There goes another special delivery. A mystery package awaiting delivery.
Shoot the left ramp.
That was a strong one.
Shoot the right ramp.
Things are still shaky over in the industrial district.
Damn.
Alerts remain.
I think I'm burning out. I've only been playing like 2 hours, 3 hours, something like that.
Lock is lit.
Okay.
Shoot the left ramp.
Lottery frenzy. Crazy.
Wave your hand to scratch the
I find it's really tough to tell when you actually have a ticket collected for scratching purposes, because it shows up on the upper screen, and in this game I'm so used to not looking at the upper screen.
Scratch off a ticket. Big Bang is ready.
Oh, oh man. Okay. Let's have a good game.
Hello.
That's what I need.
Machine
I need to
assistance by
finish off
Diane
on a good
at your
game.
service.
Skill shot. Alright.
Point.
Right there, that's about how I like to start every ball, is hitting the skill shot and then big bang. Light big bang, sorry.
Big Bang is lit.
If I can just get it into the mode and then hit big bang. It's about as perfect as it can go on ball one.
There goes another special
Careful.
delivery.
It doesn't happen often, but occasionally the ball rolls into the groove for the power company guy,
There's a mystery package awaiting
and
pickup.
it's almost a positive thing, because you're pretty much guaranteed that it's gonna come down right on your right flipper. Good.
This just in, early warning network alert for volcanic activity in the hillside area.
Shoot the
I think I'm gonna lower the sensitivity on my tilt bob. It is really irritating. I like a good challenge, but man, when it just pisses you off, it's not worth it. Okay, come on. Just want to keep hitting that center shot so that I can get looped around for lighting Big Bang again, and for hopefully hitting the SIM card.
I hate
Emoji overload. Early warning network alert is now in effect. Environmental conditions make flash fires likely.
This is the end of the line.
All right, that's more like it. Should be a little bit more forgiving now.
Mandy. For service.
That's almost too forgiving.
Careful. Watch it.
Fuck it. That's what I need right now.
Shoot the theater.
So I think I only need one more shot to light Big Bang.
Reports are coming in of flash meteors causing extensive damage downtown.
Perfect.
Big Bang is ready. Shoot. Stand up. Nicely done.
Early warning network has canceled the alert. Conditions are.
Shoot the theater.
I believe I've got
Shoot the theater.
2 shots for lighting Big Bang. And a SIM card lit. So I do want to hit, that side pretty thoroughly, but I can't actually do it while Kilowatt is on because it drops the ball down instead of up. I think that just ended. Yeah.
There goes another special delivery.
Shit. I could have saved that one. I have my out lanes really wide on this game, which is pretty unforgiving, but it's... There we go. There's that SIM card. It's also pretty good practice for me to get used to, like, that unforgiving...
Level 2.0.
got Big Bang lit. I guess I'll start the multi-ball and try to hit the get a mode going after multi-ball without hitting Big Bang during this multi-ball. I don't know, it's gonna be tough. I do want to try and get the Atta-ball. So I got 2 more shots left to get Atta-ball. And let's get a mode going here. Hopefully. There we go. And if we can hit Big Bang.
Try to keep your cool.
Shoot the left wrist.
There it is. So we can get a second SIM card now.
Big Mac is lit. Crazy. Alert has ended.
Good.
Just like that.
Return to nearly normal.
Okay,
Phone
Good
updated
shit.
to level 3.0.
now this game's shaping up to be something. That's good. Bummer. Well, we broke 600. That's good. I think that's the best I've done today, actually. And that's a good way to end it. So we put up a bunch of high score number ones. Didn't quite break my grand champ I put up on like my first game after updating the code, so might need to get good. Damn it. It always catches me like right before or right after I've done the face, so it doesn't match up right. Okay, I am out of here. I will see you guys tomorrow, and we will keep playing Dialed In. I'm gonna maybe do a little bit of tinkering with it just to make it a little bit more dialed in, but overall I think it's playing pretty good. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Later.